Kamusta? Magandang araw! Nandito na naman tayo upang mag-aral ng math. Ang pag-aaralan natin ngayon ay tungkol sa joint variations. Ang variation ay nangyayari kapag mayroong functional relationship between two conditions. So, kalimitan, ang variation ay direct or inverse in nature. However, minsan may mga relationship na nag-exist among three or more variables. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng joint at combined variation. So, let's compare ko yung apat na variation. Ito yung mathematical statement para sa direct variation. Ito naman yung mathematical statement para sa inverse variation. Now, we have a mathematical statement for the joint variation and a mathematical statement for the combined variation. Para sa video na to, magfo-focus tayo sa joint variation. So, yung mathematical statement natin para sa joint variation ay y is equal to kxz. Pero, minsan, para mas mapadali natin yung pagko-compute natin, pwede natin i-transform ito kung saan we are looking for the k, which is the constant of variation. Thus, we have k is equal to y over xz. At itong dalawang to ay pwede nating basahin bilang y varies jointly as x and z. Bago tayo mag-translate muna tayo ng mga statements. So, first statement is the area of a parallelogram varies jointly as the base and the altitude. So, pwede natin itong i-change into a equals, so representing the area, KBA, kung saan K is the variation constant, B is the base, and A is the altitude. So another one, we have the volume of a cylinder varies jointly as the height and the square of the radius. So pwede natin i-represent yan bilang V equals KHR squared. So makikita natin na yung ating R or yung radius ay naka-square kasi specific doon sa ating statement na square of the radius. And finally, we have the force applied to an object varies jointly as the mass and acceleration. So we have F is equals to kma. Now let's have our problem. Z varies jointly as x and y, and z is equal to 60 when x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 6. So number 1, find z when x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 6. Number 2, find x when z is equal to 72 and y is equal to 4. And finally, we have find y when z is equal to 80 and x is equal to 4. Just like any other variation problem, bago tayo makapag-solve, we have to find the value of k, which is the variation constant. So since this is our mathematical statement, z is equal to kxy, we can transform this into a statement kung saan yung k na yung hinahanap natin. So, naka-isolate na yung k natin. And that will be k is equal to y over xz. We can achieve this by using the properties of equality. So, now, isa-substitute na natin yung values. Yung y dito ay equal to 6, kaya siya yung nasa numerator. Yung nasa denominator natin ay x at saka z. So, yung x ay equal sa 5 at yung z is equal to 60. Then, we perform the operation. So, we have k is equal to 6 over 300. Since pwede pa natin siyang i-reduce sa lowest terms, i-reduce natin siya. So, magiging k is equal to 1 over 50. Now, para makuha natin yung ating working equation, we substitute yung value ng k to our mathematical statement. Kaya, magiging 1 over 50 is equals to y over xz. So, this is now our mathematical statement na gagamitin natin sa pagsosolve ng 3 other questions or problems na meron tayo. Now, let's solve our first problem, which is we are asked to find z when x is 10 and y is equal to 6. So, gagamitin na natin equation natin. 1 over 50 is equal to y over xz. So, we substitute yung value ng y, which is 6, at yung x, which is 10. And then, we cross-multiply. So, yung 10z, i-multiply natin sa 1 equals 6, i-multiply natin sa 50. And that will give us 10z is equals to 300. Para makahanap natin yung value ng z, we divide both sides by 10. So, 10z divided by 10 is z. And 300 divided by 10 is 30. Now, that is the value of our z. Now, let's move on to our second problem. No? Same basis pa rin. Pero, this time we are asked to find x when z is 72 and y is 4. So, yung ating mathematical statement, 1 over 50 is equals to y over xz. So, papalitan naman natin ngayon, isa-substitute naman natin yung values ng y, which is 4, at ng z, which is 72. Now, to simplify them, we have to use yung multiplication property of equality. Pwede tayo mag-shortcut method, cross multiplication. So, 1 times 72x is 72x, and 4 times is 50. Okay? Now, we simplify further, we have 72x is equals to 200. Again, para ma-isolate natin yung x, divide both sides by 72. Now, pag dinivide natin yon, that will leave us to x is equals to 200 over 72 kasi we cannot divide exactly. So, what we can do is to reduce this to lowest term, and our final answer would be x is equals to 25 over 9. Now, for the third problem, we are asked to find y when z is equals to 80 and x is equals to 4. Again, using the same mathematical statement, 1 over 50 is equals to y over xz. Isa-substitute naman natin ngayon yung values ng z, which is 80, at yung value ng x, which is 4. Now, again, we can use cross multiplication. Or better, i-multiply muna natin yung 4 times 80. So, 4 times 80 is 320. Bago tayo mag-cross multiply. So, 320 times 1 is 320, and then 50 times y is 51. Para ma-isolate natin yung y, we divide both sides by 50. Now, we have y is equals to 320 over 50. Again, kasi hindi siya eksaktong mali-divide. Pero, we can reduce this to lowest term, and our answer is y is equals to 32 over 5. Lagi nating tatandaan ang variation, ibig sabihin may relationship between the quantities. So, pag nagsasolve tayo ng kahit anong variation, we should always keep this in mind and work through them, and always remember to find first the variation constant. Salamat! Hanggang sa muli!